everybody, what's up and welcome back to the channel. And today I'm very excited to talk to you about something that I used to own a long time ago. Actually owned a couple of them. Ended up selling them. Totally 100% regretted selling them. And now I finally was able to get one back. And hopefully I can keep replacing the things that I sold that I shouldn't have. But we are going to talk about, yes, we're going to talk about the Blackheart 15 watt Handsome Devil. This is 7 to 15 watts. And this is an amazing, I guess you could call, boutique little tube amp. They are phenomenal amps. I can't say enough about them. As you heard, they're great for playing like classic rock stuff. That was with no effects, no nothing. That was just straight through the amp. These things are just awesome. And they've kind of disappeared. And they're really hard to find. But we're going to dive into this little amp. I'm going to tell you why I love it. Why I'm glad I was able to get one back, and just tell you all about it. So the first thing I want to say is that when these things first came out, you actually could get them at Musician's Friend, and there was a lot of good little reviews on them back in the day. And so I was looking for something smaller than a 412 cabinet, but something that had enough power to play big venues if I wanted to. And I was looking at the more boutique type stuff that was smaller. And when they came out with the Blackheart stuff, they came out with the Handsome Devil, they came out with the Little Giant, and they came out with a couple different versions. And this head you could get, they made these little 112 cabinet speakers, and I actually bought this Handsome Devil and had two of the little 112 cabinet speakers, and it was an awesome little mini stack. It was freaking amazing, and it was so loud, it was crazy. I actually was playing in a band, and a guy had a Marshall half stack, and I could just keep up with him and just about crush him with this thing. He was so impressed with it that he went and got one himself. Just such an amazing little amp, and just full of power. And when it's on 15 watts, it can push a 212 cabinet, a 412 cabinet, and it's just loud as can be. And now, if you're a raw guitar player that doesn't like effects or anything and likes to be able to control his cleans and his distortions just off his volume, this is an amp for you, because you can do it multiple ways. You can use pedals, or you can just do it straight out of the amp if you don't want effects or anything. It's just super, super awesome, and it's very simple. It doesn't have like effects loop stuff or anything like that. It's just straightforward into the amp, plug in and play. At least I don't remember if it has effects loop. I'll have to look again, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't have the effects loop on it. Let me just double check myself there. Make sure I'm not talking out my butt. Does it have an effects loop on it? Where'd it go? No. No? Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Had to make sure. Yeah. Oh. See me turn that there. So yeah, that's what I thought. I was right. No effects loop. I almost forgot about that. But this is just a great amp, and it's very simple to use. It's got a presence, a bass, a middle, a treble, a level, and a drive. Now you can adjust your level and drive depending on what you want to do. How you want to do it to keep it clean or keep it dirty, or however you want to set it up. I've got the presence set here just below half. I got the bass turned up just a little bit above half. I got the middle just below half, and I got the treble turned up just a little bit below half on here. I'm running on the 15 watts right now. Distortion's 3/4 of the drive channel's 3/4 of the way, and the level is only 1/4 of the way up right now. And that gives you this really nice, this dirty sound that's like just contingent like classic rock and roll, like Alice Cooper stuff, AC/DC, like. Gives you that just good dirty rock and roll. If you're playing like Guns N' Roses type stuff, anything like that just has that good, just dirty kind of rock and roll, you know, classic 80s type stuff, 70s and 80s rock and roll, and it just gives it a really, really good sound. And the really nice thing about it is you can control that. If you want to go to your clean, you can roll your volume back, and so this is like listening to, you know, to your dirty. But you can roll that back into a nice clean. that's just off of rolling the volume. Just the. And I just rolled that just off the volume. I roll the volume back up, back into the distortion. So with a little bit of roll of your volume control, you can go from a nice dirty. Roll it back a little bit, and then you can be into a nice clean. So just with a little roll of the volume, if you like to control your cleans and your distortions off the volume, you can set this up where you got your drive driven, and then you can just control it back and forth from one to the other. Gotta roll that one off a little bit too. Just by rolling your volumes back and forth from a distortion to a clean, and then going back to something like that. And then you can roll it right back to your, and you can adjust it to where you have your rhythm pickup, your neck pickup, to where it's nice, and then when I drop it to the bottom, I've already got my volume turned up there, so I can be playing. So it's very versatile by using your guitar and everything. Like, I have the volume dialed down on my neck pickup, and then on my bridge pickup I have the volume cranked all the way up, so I can go back and forth from playing a mellow, nice, clean tone, tone where I'm just doing something nice and clean. Just by flipping the switch. And that's all just by this amp set up. I've got the dirty driven up, and just using my tone controls, my volume controls on the guitar itself. You can just, and then you can just use your rhythm lead channel, when you're playing a rhythm, just distortion, you just knock it down. And it's just really awesome, versatile, simple amp. I love these things. Just great. If you just want to go raw guitar, which is really nice to not have to do with pedals, it sounds really good. The presence and everything gives it just a really great sound. And these amps, I mean, when they first came out, I think I remember with the head and two of the little cabinets and stuff, it's around $650. I think, yeah, it was like $125 for each cab, so it was like $250. I think it was right around about $550, $600 to get the whole setup back. They've gone through the roof now because they're hard to find. It took me a long time. When I sold mine, I regret some. I was downsizing gear at the time. I was kind of not playing as much, and I was doing some other things. And so I sold off a bunch of my gear, and I had the Handsome Devil 715, and then I also had the Little Devil, or Little Giant, the Little Giant. That I had the 5-watt, the 3 to 5 watt one as well, with the little 212 cabinets, and they were both great amps. I wish I had never sold them, But I regretted selling them, and so for years and years and years, I've been looking to start buying that back. And I've been looking and looking and looking, and these very rarely pop up in places anymore. And this one popped up actually at a Guitar Center, and it's brand new. Like, somebody didn't play this. I mean, it was brand spanking new. It didn't even have a speck of dust on it. And it popped up for like $225 or $250 for the head, which is really cheap because most of the time the head alone is going for about $400 now, or $400 to $450. So I jumped on it and bought it. I'm still searching for the little cabinets to get the matching two 112 cabinets to get back to it. But right now, this is plugged into this Blackstar 212 cabinet that we're playing on right now. But just to show you a little diversity, we've got the drive and everything driven up, and we've just been playing straight through the amp, no effects, no nothing. Just playing straight through the guitar. Nothing crazy. We're gonna Band-Aid on my finger and it's messing up my picking. I can't even feel the guitar pick with a Band-Aid on there. But just a really great just great rock sound, you know. I mean, just has a really good tone. Like if you were playing like even Joan Jett stuff. Well, that was terrible. I didn't play that very well. That's funny. You know what I mean, though. I was messing that up bad. That's terrible. I'm having a rough day playing today. But like that. Raw and uncut. That's what we got going on here on this channel. It's raw and uncut. I make mistakes. A lot of guys cut them out. I just leave them in for you because I make bloopers all the time, and I think it just makes it more real. But anyway, this is a great little amp. But I'm going to kick it on. I'm going to change it around because right now I've got the overdrive driven up, and I'm going to take it down. I'm going to use my pedal, switch over, adjust this a little bit. So if you guys want to get a clear, clean sound out of it, not dirty, take your overdrive and take it down. I usually take it down to about a quarter, just above a quarter, and then you can turn your volume up. And you can crank that volume. I've never really had to crank that volume, you know, past halfway most of the time. But if you really want to crank that volume, it gets loud. But we don't need to crank that volume that loud. Just need to keep it about right there. So you get a nice sound. And then we're gonna kick on some pedals here. And probably helps if I tune my guitar. We're going to kick on a little bit of delay and a little bit of chorus, so you guys can hear that a little bit. So you get a really nice clean sound out of this amp as well, which is really nice. And then if you want to play, if you want to roll with pedals and stuff instead. So it sounds really, really nice. This is just a great, amazing little amp head. And if you guys want to downsize and be able to not carry as heavy a gear and stuff, this amp is where it's at. You get this and you get a little 212 cabinet, and you can just blow the doors off anything. Play anywhere, anytime with it. You can switch down to 7 watts if you want, and that quiets it down, or you can switch it up to 15. Like if you're practicing home, drop it down to 7 watts. Practice home a little bit quieter. If you're playing big gigs on stage, kick it up to 15 and go blow the doors off with something. Now this does not have a standby switch on it, so when you turn the power on, it comes on. There's no standby for it to warm up. It does have to warm up, but there's no standby switch. So when you click it on, it just goes on. It's got 4 and 8 ohm input jacks on the back as well, and it's just a phenomenal little amp, and I just love it. I mean, I regretted selling it for so long, and I'm just so glad that I have it back. It's never going to leave here again. I'm always going to have this here, and hopefully I can find the little cabinets to add to it, the little 112 cabinets, because whoever made these, and I don't know what happened to Blackheart, they just disappeared. I honestly, if somebody knows what actually happened to that company or what happened to those guys, I would love for you to put a comment down below and tell me what happened to them and where they went. I personally felt like Blackheart became Black Star. Because Blackheart kind of disappeared, and when Blackheart disappeared, Black Star popped up and started seeing Black Star stuff, and it was kind of a balancing. It's like this came out, and this is like a test run, and then it went to this. I could be wrong, but I feel like the guys that were making Blackheart actually went to Black Star. That's just my little conspiracy theory, if you want to call it, or whatever. But that's what I feel like would happen. But these amps, if you can find one of these in the Little Giant, or you can find the Blackheart Handsome Devil, they make a combo one as well. That's a combo. It's not a separated head. They make a combo one, which you still can add another cabinet to on the Little Giant and the Handsome Devil. But I prefer to have the head and then the cabinet separate. These are awesome. If you can pick one of these up, you won't regret it. If you like tube sound and you want a good tube amp that'll just, do an amazing job for you. These things are simple. Go straight into it. Plug your rig in. Play whatever. We're gonna kick it up with Distortion. This is a Metal Muff Distortion that I've got on there. You guys that like that heavier stuff, you can hear what that sounds like. It just sounds awesome. That tube sound, great, just raw distortion. I mean, I can't say enough about these things. And I like to play it this way. I like to have my pedals and use my pedals to play it, but I just freaking love it. If you guys that like to play rock and roll, or you like to play heavy stuff, anything like that, this thing just rips it out. And I'm going to rip out a couple things for you guys just to kind of let you hear it a little bit with the distortion hooked up. Like I said, I've got a delay and a chorus, and I'm playing with a Metal Muff. This is the micro Metal Muff that we're jamming out right now. Oh, and it sounds like there's a storm out there. Let's rip out a couple things for you guys. screwed up if you guys noticed, but one thing you learn when you play is you don't stop playing when you're playing. You just, even when you make mess ups and screw ups and stuff, you just keep playing. That's the big thing. Just keep ripping it out. If you guys are wondering what kind of guitar I'm playing, I am playing, this is the PRS 245 SE. I love this guitar. I will be doing a review on this guitar as well down the road. But super awesome guitar. This guitar is great for anything you want to play. Love it. So that's what we got going on. PRS SE 245. Blackheart 7 to 15 watt tube amp with a Blackstar 212 cabinet. That's what we're playing out of, and just, I can't say enough about this amp. I don't know what to tell you guys. This thing is phenomenal. It has great sounds. I just wanted to talk about it. It's an older amp. It's not new on the market. You have to search around to find it, but if you guys are looking for a cool little amp that's going to serve you justice, whether you play in a big band, you play in a small band, jamming at home, whatever, you just can't go wrong with it. It's freaking awesome. And boy, I am just flubbing notes today. Having one of those days. Anyway, turn the wrong volume down. Anyway, this is a great little amp. It sounds amazing. I can't say enough about it. If you guys get a chance to find one of these, you definitely should jump on it. It's a great amp. I don't know what else to tell you guys. It's just a phenomenal piece of gear. I love it. I play out of it all the time. I actually swap back and forth a lot, doing different stuff. I love my orange amp over there as well, but we're talking about this bad boy today. And I just, for tube amps, this is my all-time favorite tube amp. Out of all the ones I have this Blackheart, I've got a Blackstar over here, and I've even got a Hughes and Kettner sitting over here, which I will be doing this Hughes and Kettner right here that I've got, which I really like, and I will be doing a review on that as well. This one is my favorite. I mean, when it comes to going out and playing, this is the one. This is the one that I want to play. This is the one I want to use. When it comes to tube amps, that is. When it comes to tube amps, this is the one that I'm going to grab every time and take out and play, because it just sounds amazing. I just can't say enough about how good it really sounds. I mean, it's just a freaking awesome amp. And you can't, I can't say enough about it. I guess I should play a little more for you guys, but I did a few riffs for you. I just wanted to talk about this little guy. I'm not going to sit here like some of these guys do and get crazy. You got enough out of the sound. I'll do a little bit more just to give you a little more clear, so you can kind of hear that clear again. super nice. The distortions are super awesome. I mean, it's just when you switch to a pedal, whether you're using distortion off the amp, no matter what you're using, it is just awesome. I can't recommend it enough. So, with that being said, looks like my battery's getting ready to die on this thing, so I'm going to let you guys go. I hope this helps you guys out. Check out one of these Blackhearts if you get a chance, if you find it in the store. They're freaking awesome. I highly recommend it if you're looking for a great little tube amp. Search around. You can find them popping up used in different places. They get pretty expensive. You can find them on eBay from time to time, but definitely check it out. It's worth it to try it out and see what you think about this amp head if you're looking for a great little tube amp. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe button. Keep jamming out there, and I will see you guys on the next one.